customers are upset, we're doing what we can to re-enable buying in these names. And we stand with our customers. We stand for the everyday investor. And we do believe that you should be able to buy and sell the stocks that you want to, subject to all requirements. And that's what we're that's what we're working day in and day out to make possible.
What do you say to the customer who says, look, maybe I shouldn't be on Robinhood anymore? If they're going to shut me out right when I need to be on the service, maybe I should go to an alternative service.
Look, we realize customers are upset with this. It was not an easy decision. Ultimately, the team made the correct decision here. So what we can do is move forward, focus on giving customers the most stable and reliable platform going forward. And we've invested a lot in that, and we've actually seen some great progress, and taking all the steps we can to make sure customers can buy the securities that they want to buy without restrictions in the future.
When you look at the trading in these stocks over the past several days, do you think they're divorced from reality? Are you concerned that the investors that are involved in this are doing these things for reasons that they fully understand and they fully understand the risks involved?
Look, I'm obviously a big believer in more education. I want to make sure that we give customers all the tools and educational resources that we could possibly give them. This is really about access, and access is something I've been super strong about from the very beginning, in the face of a lot of criticism and questions about whether we should be granting people access in the first place. So yes, I think people need to be informed, they need to be educated. We do want to give them the ability to do that, but I also believe that access is a very powerful thing. The more individual investors have access to the markets, the better off we will be. And we're going to work tirelessly day in and day out to make sure customers have that access. It's in the name. It's everything we stand for.
Vlad, can you walk us...
Let me bring Melissa in.
Yeah, Andrew, thank you. And Vlad, thanks for being on CNBC. Can you walk us through the moment in which you realized that you needed to do this in order to have the capital? I mean, you drew on credit lines. We've confirmed that, and you can confirm that to us directly. At what point did you say, you know, the options volume is just crazy, the stock volume is crazy, and we need to do this? It sounds like something you should have been able to figure out prior to today.
Well, it's interesting because I don't remember a time in the past where social media and the financial system have intersected in such a direct way. So things can go viral on social media, and that can lead to virality in the financial markets. Like I mentioned before, Robinhood's been #1 on the App Store for the last several days, and we've never been #1 on the App Store before. So I don't think anyone could have anticipated that that this would happen. And in terms of the credit lines, you mentioned that was really a proactive measure. As I mentioned earlier in the conversation, the deposit requirements that we have at the various clearinghouses govern how much we can allow customers to buy some of these stocks. So obviously, in line with our mission and what we want to do, we want to put ourselves in a position to allow our customers to be as unrestricted as possible in accordance with the requirements and the regulations. So we pulled those credit lines so that we could maximize within reason the funds we have to deposit at the clearinghouses.
Final question, and we only really have 30 seconds at this point, and we will continue this conversation on Squawk Box tomorrow. But the question I would ask you is, you said you're going to start allowing buying tomorrow. What happens if it triggers whatever system triggered today where you had to stop it? Are you anticipating that? Are you doing anything ahead of that prospect?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of things. You know, we want to obviously allow buying safely for the firm and for the customers. And the teams have been working very, very hard. They were already working very hard dealing with the unprecedented, volumes and the equity volumes and the unique situation we've been in. So we want to do that safely. We want to be clear in the communications, and I own that, you know, we should have been out there a little bit sooner. The team's been working very hard, and people are doing what they can for our customers, and I'm very proud of the work that the team is doing and has done.
Vlad, we appreciate you joining us. We will continue this conversation, and we will air more of it tomorrow morning on Squawk Box. But again, we thank you. I
appreciate you having me. Thank you again.
Of course.